3 when convenient.
Good morning.
I have a stowage delta for your stowage prep this morning. When someone is ready to copy, related to entry tomorrow, and a couple of other follow-up items for today.
Okay, I can copy that.
First of all, your entry package content is now on board in Delta Operations Bag Entry Package, the blue label. You should find we are starting to activate and check out several systems. We would like you to move that to the F1 is small with the yellow label. RCS capsules. If there's no room there, try the F1 activation with brown label. Started. And we will give you a call before we fire the pyro valves or perform the hot fire itself. How copy?
Okay, I copy that. We've seen that earlier, all that, and we appreciate that. We'll be able to say where you want to end the hot fire.
Sounds great. We also had one other stowage question for you. We are wondering if you all happened to find related to any small items of joy. Yesterday, Reid reported some toggling signatures on the SM prop helium crossover valves. And we did confirm that is due to noise on those sensors, which are based on voltage. We do not have any concerns for those. And we are expecting you may see something similar on the CMRCS during activation today.
What was the second location again, Jackie?
Foxtrot 4, small.
Okay, Jackie. Thanks for the heads up on that as well.
I'm told these may be items you would consume or wear. The other good news items for entry. We had a good ammonia system checkout, as you heard this morning. Your cool loop pumps are on Bravo side. For GMC, you've got 3 good barrows. They are now off OFF again. And you have 2 good GPS. We plan to keep those on. Finally, your recovery ship is on station in the Pacific, and there is no change to the weather forecast from yesterday.
want to see that tomorrow before we come back. And we're glad that Avatar is keeping our cells alive. We've been working hard to keep the cells in our bodies alive, and that little box is doing the same, so that's great stuff.
All right. Final item, we'll take an Avatar Lights report when you have it. And any other questions or items for us?
Okay, for Avatar, it's the same as yesterday. Just light 14 on the bottom row is not lit. Everything else is lit. And just want to let you know, we did sign it and get the images as requested. We do have a question for you on toilet. I'll let you chew on it and let us know. But how many voids do you think we have between now and entry? And can we use them at our own discretion between now and tomorrow? And a follow-on to that is, what our preference would be is to use some CCUs tomorrow and pack them prior to entry. So if you can accommodate that planning for us, we would appreciate it. We don't want to pack.
Integrity Houston, you've got a conference set up on OE2.
Final thing is, that's not the final thing, a couple more things. We had another look at the FOD on the window. What we were showing you from yesterday was window 2, not
This is Mission
3,
Control Houston.
Just to make sure that that's clear. And we can't get
here in the flight control room.
It's
Spacecraft communicator Jackie Mahaffey has concluded the daily planning conference with the 4 crew members on board. You heard not only her voice, but that of Jeremy Hansen, Canadian Space Agency astronaut, joined by Reid Weisman, the commander, Victor Glover, the pilot, and mission specialist Christina Koch on board.
Since you asked for more pictures. In addition, the Z9 pixels...
The daily planning conference running down a series of activities that lie ahead for the crew, with the highlight the start of the stowage of items aboard Integrity that will result in entry and splashdown off the coast of San Diego at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time on Friday night.
At their convenience.
Some of the highlights of that discussion included a reaffirmation by Mahaffey that the recovery ship for the crew, the USS John P. Murtha, is on station.
Make its way all the way to the right hands on the ground with that level of battery.
It is expected to be about 5 miles away from the splashdown point.
We'll let you know
that will help to expedite the recovery of the crew, its extraction, the hoisting of the crew into a pair of Navy helicopters, and the return helo trip back to the deck of the Murtha, where they will go into medical bay, which is expected, routine procedures that we have trained and planned for. They'll receive routine medical exams before departing the ship at some point to return to shore and then ultimately back to the Johnson Space Center in Houston. An early checkout of the Global Positioning System satellite hardware on board Integrity, so it understands its position relative to the Earth. That equipment is functioning perfectly, along with barrows, as you heard referenced. Those are barometric pressure sensors that ultimately will and provide the onboard computers the information it needs to understand its distance from the splashdown site, its rate of descent, and its velocity, triggering other critical vehicle functions, such as the deployment of the series of parachutes. First, the chutes that will pull the forward bay cover off the top of the vehicle, then drogue chutes, and following that, the main chutes, the 3 main parachutes, that will slow Integrity from an initial velocity of some 32 times the speed of sound at the point of entry interface to just 19 miles an hour at splashdown. That whole process over a 14-minute period from the time that the vehicle and the astronauts reach the first traces of Earth's atmosphere to the point of splashdown is just 14 minutes in duration. The weather forecast at the splashdown site is go. Are expected to be around 10 knots, wave heights less than 4 feet, and the periodics for the waves rising and falling at about 17 seconds. This is ideal weather for the recovery of the crew on Friday night. Given all of the circumstances, everything is in good shape. In about an hour at 2:30 p.m. Central Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be moving into our mission status briefing for the day. So we invite you to tune in for that. The crew will be provided with more details about its entry milestones later in the day from the flight control team here in Houston. The final public affairs event is scheduled at 6:50 p.m. Central Time this evening. And then about 3 hours later, at 9:53 p.m. Central Time, is the next critical burn, the return trajectory correction number 2 burn, that will further fine-tune Integrity's path to reach the center of the corridor we want entry to occur in tomorrow evening. The RTC-2 burn this evening at 9:53 p.m. Central will be about an 8-second burn of the reaction control system thrusters to amend the velocity by about 4.2 feet per second.
Integrity Houston for a crew eye on a prop display.
Go ahead, check in with you on DU3.
Hey, Christina, we're going to start working with the CMRCS, and in particular, we're about to arm the pyro valves, and we're interested in if you all see the same toggling signature that you saw with the service module propulsion system. So if you could pull up CMRCS and keep an eye on that display, we will then arm the pyros.
I'm with you on CMRCS. I'm on the pyro A and B valves, and they're already, I'm seeing the behavior of them toggling in between safe and armed already.
We copy all, and we'll put our actions in work.
Jackie, we see armed, and it is
Integrity
steady.
Houston for a crew eye on a prop display. Houston copies. Thanks.
check in with you on DU3.
Hey, Christina, we're going to start working with the CMRCS, and in particular, we're about to arm the pyro valves, and we're interested in if you all see the same toggling signature that you saw with the service module propulsion system. So if you could pull up CMRCS and keep an eye on that display, we will then arm the pyros.
I'm with you on CMRCS. Got my eyes on the pyro A and B valves, and I'm seeing the behavior of them toggling in between safe and armed already.
We copy all, and we'll put our actions in work.
We've been enjoying the view from solar array wing cameras on Integrity, the great view of the Earth as it grows larger and larger in the field of view. Statistically, this visualization...
Go ahead.
Hey, Jackie, is that the only commanding you were going to do at this time, and you'll call us back in when you actually activate?
Yeah, sorry, it was just long enough of an awkward pause, but we are getting very close to actually opening those, and we think you'd be interested.
Absolutely. And quick note to let you know, we found our little present. We are very excited, and we are having happy coffee shop time up here right now.
Houston, excellent. Well, I'll have some down here to celebrate with you.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Here's to that.
Christina Koch acknowledging what was referred to in the daily planning conference as a present stowed away in one of the lockers on Integrity. Obviously, some special coffee that the crew is enjoying. Now back to this visualization. This is a three-dimensional view driven by real-time telemetry.
Integrity Houston, Christina, we are about to send the string 2 pyro valve, and we definitely want to know what you see and hear.
We are ready.
Once again, that visualization that you saw a moment ago showing the distance from the Earth and the distance from the Moon. We're almost at that halfway point. You can see at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. We'll reach the halfway point on the journey home 5.5 hours from now. In the meantime, we're doing a test of pressurization in the prop system, gathering data on this test flight of Orion, the flyby of the Moon, having been accomplished.
Jackie, let me know when it's a good time to give you our commentary.
Go ahead.
Hey, Jackie, is that the only commanding you were going to do at this time, and you'll call us back in when you
Cook is ready to provide a characterization of what she's hearing as
sorry,
the pyro valves are open for the pressurization system.
But we are getting very close to actually opening those, and we think you'd be interested in that as well.
Again, this is a data gathering exercise.
Absolutely. And quick note to let you know we found our little present.
Christina, we're ready for your work.
We are having happy coffee shop time up here right now. Okay, we do see Pyro
well, I'll have some down here
Bravo
to celebrate with you.
And at the time that changed, we heard a loud knock, like a metallic knock, like a wrench on the side of the vehicle, very quick. And then a few seconds later, we heard a light knock, like knuckles rapping on the outside. I'm not sure what that might have been associated with.
We copy. Wrench, then knuckles. We do think that first noise was the pyro. And from our telemetry on the ground, that looked like a nominal string 2 pyro valve. We are about to send the string 2 pyro valve, and we definitely want to know what you see and hear.
And we see the same. Good news. We are ready.
And Christina Koch characterizing for the flight control team here what she heard during the opening of the pyro valves for the propellant pressurization system.
And Christina, it'll be a good 5 to 10 minutes before we're ready for string 1, so we'll give you a call back.
Copy.
The system is working fine. This noise characterization test is a data gathering exercise, part of this flight test of the Orion vehicle, gathering data for future missions in which all of the various systems will be exercised for longer periods of time during those respective flights that are in the future.
And Jackie, let me know when it's a good time to give you our commentary.